Hello, welcome back to the Reading Mama. My name is Heather, and today I'm going to share my Christmas gift haul. Now, I actually did not receive any books for Christmas, but I got some gift cards. I used them to buy books. Some of them I know a little bit about. Most of them I have no idea. Somebody recommended them or whatever, and I put them on my cart and bought them. And I will hope to read them this month, but we'll see. And I will start by reading the first line of each one. So first up, I have Kate Stradling. Now, I know I read one book by Kate Stradling called The Heir and the Spare, and I loved it. And so I thought, well, let's read some of her other books. They're not as well known. They're not always best. You know me, I like to go back to the very beginning. So this is called Brine Bone, and it's based on Little Mermaid, which is not my favorite fairy tale. But, you know, I've been reading some pirate stories and enjoying them, so we'll see. I'm not going to read the preface because that doesn't count, or the prologue. That doesn't count either. Let's go to chapter 1. First line in chapter 1. Thick fog enshrouded the shore. That was it. Okay. It diffused the dawn sunlight into somber gray and deadened the roar of the receding tide to a murmur. So very, very picturesque and graphic. So I don't know. We'll see how I like that. Like I said, most of these I'm going into pretty cold, don't know anything about. This one, I actually don't think I am reading this month. This is part of Chantel Reads All Day Indie Book Challenge, Crown of Beauty and Anarchy. I think this is the February one, and I went ahead and bought it just so I had it and could start. Let's know nothing about this. It has a Bible verse in the dedication, so that's nice. So chapter 1 says, today was supposed to be different. Again, not super great, but let's keep going. Instead of a party and enjoying a celebration, Ira, we'll go with Ira, pushed the feeling of dread down with the last gulp of her fermented juice. So yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. But like I said, it's part of Chantel's Indie Book Challenge. And next up is A Crown of Chains by Erin Phillips, and I'm really excited to read this. I believe it's an Esther retelling, biblical retelling, but yeah, so chapter 1, first sentence. Wild griffins could be tamed more easily than your curls, Roxana. Not bad. So I'm excited to read that. I'm actually going to do that with Alma's challenge for January. Alma's Bookshelf, I think is her handle. I'll tag it below, but she's doing a read through history and time, and she is doing for January, it's supposed to be a biblical or ancient setting, so retelling of Queen Esther, kind of maybe cheating there. And then part of Chantel's Indie Book Challenge for this month is Between the Shadows by Grace Pringle. Again, I know nothing about this, so yeah, it could be anything. I've got a lot of dark blues going on here. Another Bible verse at the beginning, so that's always nice. First line says, I struggled with my basket of goods in the crook of one arm, overwhelmed and crushed by the crowd taking over the city. So yeah, none of these first lines are giving anything away, so I have no clue what's going on. And then I have two that are like super popular, found on, you know, store shelves. Divine Rivals, again, don't know anything about it, but I know it's very popular. We'll see. Somebody recommended it. There is a content warning at the beginning, I think. Nope, maybe not. Let's see if I can find page 1. Got an Emily Dickinson prologue. Gotta skip the prologue. Let's go to chapter 1. Okay, it's called Sworn Enemies. Iris dashed through the rain with a broken high heel and a tattered trench coat. Exciting, at least. So yeah, I'm gonna try some Divine Rivals, and then I may or may not enjoy this, but it's called The Knight and the Moth. There is mixed sayings about this, whether or not it's spicy, whatever. I don't know. It's popular. Oh, it has a map. I love maps. So we'll see if I enjoy it. Chapter 1. The peculiar gargoyle who spoke mostly in broken parables shuffled to the dim corner of the ambulatory. Okay, I don't know. We got gargoyles, so that's interesting. So yeah, so I've got a mix of super popular and a whole bunch of indie authors here that I'll be reading. And so yeah, that is my book haul for Christmas. Probably January. Probably not going to buy anything the rest of the month, but I say that, and who knows? I've already got some school books coming in the mail for the kids. But we'll see. I'm trying to really hit that physical TBR, and it doesn't help when you keep adding to your physical TBR. So we'll see how much I get done. If you have read any of these books or comments, whatever, share below and let me know what bookish things did you get this Christmas. Thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day.